Hey guys, we are back with some more San Jose Sharks franchise mode. The San Jose Sharks are off to a great start, 7-2-3 in the month of October. And what I was thinking, right, because in all my personal New Jersey GM modes, year one, it's always, Taylor Hall, Nico Hischier, and Kyle Palmieri is the first line. So what I was thinking, this is like the same situation. Well, if we did Darren McLeod, we had Darren McLeod on the first line with Kirk Koliakovo, because Koliakovo is pretty much this team's equivalent of Taylor Hall, right? And then Darren McLeod, this team's equivalent of Nico Hischier. So, and McLeod's actually a better overall in his first year than Nico Hischier is in year number one. Hischier is an 81. So, let me know what you guys think, if we should do that or not. But it always helps Hischier when he's playing with Taylor Hall, because within like 2 years, he gets to be an 89 overall if you put him first line even strength and first line power play. So you guys let me know what we should do there, but I think that's a pretty good idea. But we'll roll with this for right now, because obviously we're 7-2-3, so I don't really want to change anything right now. But I'm just saying, if we're looking long term, I think the better idea would be to put McLeod on the first line, and especially if we, start struggling. So, that might be an option that we take in consideration. And Matt Pumple and Detroit's fourth for Petrovic and a seventh. No, not interested in making any trades right now. Way too early, and we are on a good roll right now. There's a shootout loss against New Jersey. And let's finish this month's simulation. Okay, so for the most part, it was a pretty solid month. We had some shootout and overtime losses in there. We also had a few regulation losses, and we also had a few wins. So it was a decent month, not a good month, not a bad month. So let's see, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wins. Actually, that's not really good. So 4, 5, and 2, not the greatest. But in terms of points, it was effectively 5-5 because of the 2 overtime losses. So we'll go one more month. But if that continues, then I think I'm going to want to make a change. So let's go into the month of December. All right, so I decided to stop it really early because we have fallen off big time right here. All of a sudden, we're 12, 10, and 5. 3 losses in a row, and then 5, 6 technically, going back to November. So definitely want to make a line change here, and I already know what I'm going to do. I explained it like probably a couple minutes ago at this point in the video, not in the recording necessarily, but in the video. So I'm going to move up. We're going to try Darren McLeod alongside of Kirk Koliakovo and Robbie Fabry, because, I don't know if it's the first line that's not getting it done, but we need to shake something up, and it's an idea that, I want to at least entertain, giving McLeod some extra time. So we'll do the same for the power play, and we're going to see if Kirk Koliakovo can help Darren McLeod develop into what we know he can be. So that'll be the change that we make. And I would say I want to try the same thing with Vernarski, but I haven't quite seen that with defensemen as of yet. So you guys let me know if we should do the same thing with Vernarski that we're doing with McLeod right now. Like if defensemen grow at the same rate that forwards do, if they're, put in that situation. So, yeah, again, let me know on that. But let's get back to the simulation and hope that those changes work out for us, because that was not a good stretch that we just went on. Let's go 2 weeks, and I'm actually not going to skip out this simulation because it's starting to get a little worrying now at this point. So there is 3 wins in a row with the line changes, 2 shutouts in a row as well. So yeah, there you go. There's our first loss since the line changes against Calgary, 4-1. And rough. So that winning streak we just went on is now effectively negated by those 3 losses. Yikes. All right, let's go one more game against Dallas. Yeah, 4-2 loss. That short 4-game winning streak we just went on was just completely negated by a 4-game losing streak. So let's check out the player stats because clearly something's not working. So let's try to figure out what it is here. Let's check the plus minus first. I know that's not too. Oh dear, that's not too significant of a stat, but yeah, Alex Petrovic may want to consider trying to switch something up there a little bit. Maybe we'll get Bergman in there. I don't know, but yikes, minus 13 for Vernarski as well. So we know that bottom defensive pair isn't doing too well. Joe Thornton as well. He's dropped down to a 78. That is not good. There's probably gonna be his last year. Yeah, 4 points in 35 games. Yikes, poor Joe. Poor Jumbo Joe. He is definitely gonna retire after this year. I mean, I don't see why not. He's 42, bottom 6 potential, less than an 80 overall. Ryan Spooner with 8 points. Ooh, that might be another factor. Lack of depth scoring, maybe. So let's actually see here. Let's sort by forwards. So 26 points for Cole Akavo, 22 for Meyer, 21 for Fabry, 21 for Raquel, 20 for Hurdle. So our top 6 is scoring. Trocheck with 16, McLeod with 14. I don't know if he's growing at all yet, but we'll figure that out eventually. And Donskoy 9. Yeah, I would say it's the lack of depth score coming from our top 9 and top 6. Yeah, because Rubsov only 5. Yeah, I would say that's part of the reason. And then Falk with 27, McAvoy with 20. So it's certainly not from the back end that we're having problems. Shea with 12, Pouliot with 8. Well, defensively, like with the top 6 pairing with Petrovic and Vernarski, maybe there's a little bit of a problem right there. So maybe we switch something up. Vernarski with 57 penalty minutes. Yikes. Hopefully he can tune that down a little bit. And so, yeah, McAvoy's taking a lot of shots. Petrovic, you know what? Let's see how effective Petrovic actually is. 47 hits for defensive defenseman. I mean, not the greatest. So I might want to get Bergman in there just to see how he does compared to Petrovic. Because right now Petrovic is not proven to be the greatest. Minus 20. So that is definitely not good. So let's, yeah, you know what? After we check the goalie stats, we'll get Julius Bergman in there. And Devin Dubnyk is at a 918 save percentage, and Frederick Mahler is at a 900. So I would like that to be a bit higher, but considering his defense is not showing up for him, I don't blame him entirely, especially that bottom 6, that top 6 pairing. So we're going to take care of that right now as we get Petrovic out of there and Bergman in. So hopefully Bergman can do something right there. You know what? I was thinking maybe we put Pouliot with Vernarski. No, I'll leave that the way it is because Pouliot and McAvoy are doing well scoring-wise, or at least McAvoy is. So I want to leave that alone. So hopefully that works out. So let's back out of the lines here, and hopefully that does something. So, yeah, we're currently in a wild cards position, the second wild card. So every game from this point on pretty much counts. So we'll do these 3 games right here against Boston, Calgary, and Vegas. And that is going to be a 7-2 loss. Might have to make a trade or something because it's not looking good. 5-4 overtime win. There you go. And then a 3-0 win against Vegas. Okay, so it's good 2 games right there. Especially that game against Vegas. So we'll go another 2 weeks. I'm just being very cautious with this team right now because I do want to try to make the playoffs, especially with the roster that we have now. Petrovic for a 3rd. I mean, I might entertain that come to the trade deadline if Bergman is proven to play better. But for right now, I just want to kind of switch back and forth between them. Yikes, 7-5 loss. Okay, yeah. I mean, we're just all over the place right now. So, you know what? Let's check the team stats. That's something we haven't done yet this season. So maybe that'll give us a hint as to what's going on. We'll check the player stats really quick just to see if guys like McLeod, the name escaped me there for a second, are producing 23 points. So yeah, that's really not bad at all for him. So hopefully he can keep growing. And then defensively, Falk 36, McAvoy 26, Shea 15, Pouliot 11, Vernarski 7 points, minus 16. Yikes. Petrovic and Bergman. I mean, Bergman's only played 9 games, so we can't really judge his plus minus compared to Petrovic. But man, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that first month might have been, luck at this point. So goals for per game, we're scoring decently. I mean, not great, not where I'd want to be. 2.66, but it's not bad, And then goals against per game. I mean, we're middle of the pack, but we're not like even close to Anaheim. So let's see, power play that could definitely be a lot better. 17.2, and then penalty kill. Okay, so the penalty kill is actually a pretty solid spot of our team, 84.6. So we might want to consider changing up the power play there. So let's do that right now. As we go to the lines, and let's try to figure something out because, as I said, I want to try to get this team in the playoffs. So I'm going to put Vernarski right there with McAvoy. I'm going to put Raquel with McLeod and Koliakovo. Yeah, that'll be good for right now. Yep, that looks good. And then do the same thing here. And you know what? We'll put Raquel back here. We'll put Trocheck on the third line. And then McLeod with Meyer and Hurdle. I don't know. I'm just trying things to get this team going. And you know what? I feel like the amount of bad defensive partners that Vernarski's had, he deserves a chance with McAvoy. Let's just see what he can do there. Plus, I'm kind of interested to see how he can grow playing with McAvoy. So hopefully that works out for the best, because we are not looking too great right now as we go to the end of the month. Game against the New York Rangers. Scout. Yeah, we'll do this real quick. Been going to the WHL for 6 weeks. There you go. And a 3-1 loss. That is not good. Oh, come on, boys. Supposed to be the year we were going to make the playoffs. Minnesota, 5-2 loss. Oh, yikes. There's a good win, but man, we are not playing well at all right now. We might have to stop the simulation here and I mean, we're still competing technically for a wild card, but you know how ahead is the Central Division in the wild card race? Because I saw that neither of the Pacific Division wild card spots are to be had, so that is belonging to St. Louis and Chicago right now. So realistically, we are chasing one wild card spot. Yikes. Okay, so let's check team stats once again. Goals for per game, we are sitting at 2.53, so that has really been dragged down. So we might want to consider changing something there. And then goals against per game, not the greatest. Again, especially when you consider the LA Kings and especially the Vancouver Canucks. Then the power play, let's see what's going on there. Yikes. So the changes we made actually hurt the power play. That is not good at all. Our penalty kill got better. So our penalty kill's fine. Power play is struggling. And the goals against per game is struggling. And the goals for per game is... Okay, so we're not quite there yet in terms of where we'd like to be as a team. Koliakovo with 38 points. Falk with 36. Fabry with 31. Okay, so you know what? Let's check out who has the most shots on the team. I'm imagining it's either McAvoy or Falk. Yeah, McAvoy, 193. Both of those guys are defensemen, though, with the top amount of shots. So, yeah, I'd say we need a forward who shoots the puck a lot. Because, I mean, Cole Akvo is our top shooting forward at 115 shots. I mean, that's nothing to laugh at exactly, but when he's the top forward, maybe. So, I mean, obviously you want Kurt Cole Akvo to be your top shooting forward, but I mean, look how many other forwards have more shots than him, right? So, you know what? Maybe speaking of Taylor Hall, I mean, what if we pick him up from New Jersey? I don't know if New Jersey would want to give him up. What kind of contract's he on? 3 more years. This 30-year-old? Actually, that's a really good contract. Let's see if we could trade for him. I mean, I don't know. Again, if New Jersey, they're not going to want to give away Taylor Hall unless they get something pretty back, and then we'd have to give up someone like probably Trocheck, Raquel, and then Shea. Yeah, no, never mind. Not gonna know. It's nice to think about, but I don't think that's happening. So let's see. Trade for asset. Do the Montreal Canadiens want to give up Jonathan Drouin? Well, they are 19, 24, and 5, so it would make sense for them to give up Drouin for the right package. So, what if we traded? I'm not giving up our first. That's too. It's a little too risky at this point. Yeah. So maybe goaltenders. I mean, there's not really. I could put Supre there. That's about it, though, in terms of what I'm willing to give up. Maybe Platt. Yeah, Platt would be a good trade bait right there. Would be a good trade bait. So let's see if there's any fours who we're not really needing. Maybe Cantor. And let's see how much value that takes it to. Yeah, they're still not really. And that would take us over the salary cap, actually. So we're going to have to send, like, another forward back. I mean, yeah, we would have to regardless. So maybe it'd be, I don't know, Spooner, because he hasn't really been doing the greatest. I prefer to hold on to Spooner, though. Just seems like he's underperforming. Oh, you know what? We can include Sheehan. He's not even playing right now. And then maybe Meyer. I want to hold on to Meyer. He's doing better than than Spooner right now. Yeah, I think I'll include Spooner in this deal. If we're getting Drouin, I think it'll be worth it. So yeah, I mean that's a lot of players, but I think honestly that might be able to go through. And that's another sniper to play alongside of Kurt Akvo for now and the future. Let's see if it'll go through. Rejected. Okay. Yeah, we like Ryan Spooner. Okay, so maybe instead of Cantor, we put in like a draft pick or something. We'll sort by a trade value here. No, not giving any of those guys, so it's not going to be a forward. I'd say it'd have to be like a second-round pick. Would they take that? Nope. Okay. All right, so that's not going to work. That's as much as I'm willing to give up. Let's try. We could try for Brandon Saad here. And Chicago, of course, does not want to give him up, but let's see if they will take what we're offering here. We will offer pretty much the same thing we offered to the Montreal Canadiens. We'll try this guy and this guy. Maybe Tom's. I don't know. We will get Spooner and Sheehan in there. So, I mean, that might go through. Let's try it. Nope. Okay. Yikes. Okay, so let's try getting Jacob Vrana. He's pretty solid. He's got 148 shots on the year with Washington. So let's try it. No, okay, we'll add in someone else there then. We'll add in maybe a 4th-round pick. No, okay. Let's also add in Supre. Will that go through? Rejected, okay. So Shea and Spooner, a 4th, a 2nd, and Supre for Vrana. Will that go through? Accepted. Okay, so we have got Jacob Vrana on the team now. So hopefully that can help out our offense as we go into the lines. And yep, we replaced Ryan Spooner with Jacob Vrana. So substitute. All right, so here are the new lines. We got Fabry, Raquel, Koliakovo, Meyer, Trocheck, Hurdle, Thornton, McLeod, Vrana, and then Rubtsov, Dano, and Donskoy. And then special teams, we got Vrana, McLeod, Koliakovo, and then Fabry, Hurdle, and Raquel. Nothing changed on the defensive side of things. So let's hope that works out for us, and we're going to take this up to the trade deadline. If we are not in the race at that point, then we're going to stop it there. So let's get through to the trade deadline of year number 5. Okay, so trading for Jake Vrana was proven to be a success because in this month of February, we have gone 11-3. So I'd say that's a success. We are now 33, 24, and 6. We are back on track. So let's take a look at the stats one more time, and I'm going to end the simulation there, actually. And we are back in a divisional playoff spot, 72 points on the year so far for San Jose. Kirk Koliakovo with 51 points. Not too bad. Let's check out the rest of the player stats. As Jacob Vrana also with 51 points. Great pickup right there. Justin Falk with 47. Fabry 41. Hurdle, let's actually sort by position here. Hurdle 36, McLeod 36, so he's getting it done there. And then Raquel 35, Meyer 33, Trocheck 30, Donskoy 18, Dano 17, Thornton 16, and then Rubtsov 9. Defenseman, Falk, McAvoy with 36, Shea with 16, Pouliot with 14, Vernarski with 12, Bergman with 2. He is actually a +1, so I think I honestly want to trade Petrovic now at this point because Bergman has proven to be the better defenseman right there and probably cheaper as well. And Frederick Mahler has gotten his save percentage up there to a .915, so I would say that was a pretty solid trade for us for the to the Washington Capitals for Jacob Vrana. So as we take a look at the shots, yeah, I mean, Vrana is now up there. Hurdle and Koliakovo are up there, so that is looking a lot better than Ryan Spooner, sitting down there at like 13 points, I think it was, when we traded him. So let's take a look at the team stats, see if that trade helped. So I would imagine it would. Goals for per game, 2.67, so that helped a little bit. Goals against per game, that didn't go down too much, 2.7. So, all right. Power play, it's funny because I'm not seeing too much increase in really any of our team stats, but we're getting it done. Like, we're winning. Pardon me, but the only thing that's gone up here is penalty kill, and that was already good to start with. So, I mean, our penalty kill must be amazing. So, I don't know. I mean, I think we're in a good position right now because we were on a really good stretch in February and because of the trade we made for Jacob Vrana. So, let me know if there's any other moves we should make. I will see you guys in the next one.